So today is Remembrance Day, and I went down to the cenotaph for the 11/11 ceremony, and someone was playing Imagine by John Lennon. And it encapsulates the problem. So I just want to take a minute to talk about this song for a minute because it's a beloved song. Many people like it, and many people play it around Remembrance Day because of the theme and the line on Imagine No War. But I have to be honest, when you really think about the song and the lyrics Imagine by John Lennon, I think it is an evil song. Imagine no heaven or hell. Imagine nothing to kill or die for. Imagine no possessions. Imagine no countries. Yes, I would say Mr. John Lennon is a dreamer. In fact, precisely, I would say he's one of these people who never grew up. He is Peter Pan, one of these idealists who cling to this sort of childlike fantasy about how the world ought to be. And the thing that is so evil about it is that throughout history, such people have tried to drag the rest of us, often screaming, into their imagined utopia. They imagine a beautiful world in which we all get along, hold hands, and sing Kumbaya. And they imagine that if everyone thought like they did, this is what would happen. And because they think what they are doing is in our best interests, they will attempt to do it by any means necessary. And that is what makes it so evil. A perfect world is an end that justifies any means, including re-education, including a culture of fear in which we all clap for the greater good. And we have to keep clapping, and definitely don't be the first person to stop clapping. It includes reporting on our neighbors, our friends, even our family, whoever gets in the way of us ushering in this utopia. It includes, and has included in the past, the need for a chain of forced labor camps dotted all throughout the frozen north, like little islands. Or in 2025, when we don't need to cancel someone from existence and we can just cancel them from the App Store, maybe just a network of organizations like anti-hate groups who will mobilize to get dissidents debanked and deplatformed, kicked off social media, fired from their jobs, ostracized from polite society because these are bad people, obviously. They do not believe in our utopia. This is like a deadly ideology that is cloaked in something that you can't argue with, which is what makes it deadly. I mean, nothing to kill or die for. Who can argue with that? It's only when you strip away the imagine idealism, and you hear it a bit differently when nothing to kill or die for could also mean and starts to sound like nothing to live for. Same is true with no heaven or hell. Heard a bit different, this could also mean no judgment on right versus wrong, and no countries and no possessions. I mean, really? This sounds a lot like what the global elite say, which is you will own nothing and be happy. The reality is you will own nothing and be very unhappy. Everyone equal, just in their misery. If you want to imagine a world, a better world, I challenge you to imagine, quite unlike John Lennon, I challenge you to forget the fairy tales and the platitudes, and instead imagine a world in which we talk to each other, because we don't know everything, and we don't have all the answers. And maybe wouldn't then, if given the power, be any different from any of the tyrants who went before us, who tried to usher in their version of utopia. Because we do believe in concepts of good and evil, and we do see that we are human and susceptible to both.